Welcome to Capital Gain Strategies that only the rich know about. In this video, I am going to walk you through 10 strategies that you can use to tackle capital gains tax. Now, this information is usually behind a massive paywall that only the wealthy can afford. More specifically, I'm going to explain how these 10 strategies may actually avoid, delay, offset, or eliminate capital gains taxes altogether. In fact, last week, I just helped a client wrap up the deal of saving over $700,000 in capital gains tax for 2023 and pay zero in tax. Now, don't think this doesn't apply to you. This can apply to a small business, big business, or no business at all. If you don't start applying these strategies immediately, you're going to be leaving a lot of money on the table. And this is information you may only learn from technically trained accountants or lawyers who some may say are very expensive, but are working in the trenches daily to help their clients better understand how to tackle the capital gains tax and which strategies actually work. And today, I'm here to guide you.
Welcome to Ordinary Movement. Here's a quick video to explain how it works. We are a disciple-making movement that provides a platform, tools, and resources, as well as personalized discipleship to help others be disciples that make disciples. We do this by utilizing small groups to help build relationships and to model discipleship. And we have two group tracks. One is ordinary men and the other is ordinary women. And while we have two tracks, each of them are actually quite similar. And they both utilize the Ordinary Men and the Ordinary Women's Discipleship Workbook. The workbook leads small groups through a process of pointing people to a deeper relationship with Jesus, a deeper relationship with one another. We call that intentional relationship. And then also to multiplying out as disciple makers. Our workbook is divided into 26 sessions that help the ordinary person become an effective disciple maker. It allows them to use the same resources and the same process that they used when they were a group participant when they lead their own group, making discipleship much easier in the future. And
Hi, my name is Janice Goodenough, and I have committed my career to building a zero-carbon future. The need for a full transition to renewable energy is today more clear than it ever has been. And the cornerstone of the renewable transformation, responsible for more than 60% of all renewable energy worldwide, as well as more than 90% of all storage capacity, is hydropower. But efficiently managing hydro plants, given unpredictable weather, volatile power markets, and environmental boundaries, is difficult and time-consuming when using legacy software that is simply not built for the 21st century. This is where HydroGrid's intelligent platform Insight steps in. 7 years after our foundation, we now support renewable energy producers in 12 countries across 3 continents. Our technology uses machine learning combined with proprietary optimization algorithms to steer power plants in real time. This increases revenues by up to 50%, reduces operational risk, and enables hydro as green battery.
Whether you're a real estate investor, construction business, or looking to capture unique aerial footage, finding the right drone pilot should not be complicated. Hi, I'm Mike Apke, owner of Droners.io. With Droners.io, we've made it incredibly easy to hire top licensed drone pilots. Just post a job, and within minutes, you'll start seeing bids from drone professionals nearby. Our platform connects you to the largest network of licensed drone pilots in the country, ready to take on any job anywhere in the United States. And when you're hiring, you get to choose the pilot that's right for you. Every Droners.io pilot is vetted, reviewed, and has a portfolio like this. So you can see their previous work.
If your people don't like your emails, all they got to do is unsubscribe. Now, another reason why email is better than social media is that Meta owns your Facebook and your Instagram followers. You don't. So I love this quote here from Paul Counts that I'm looking on the screen here. He's the founder of Marketing Counts, and he says, the truth is Meta owns your audience, not you. So you need to do everything you can do to own the audience. That's right. You'll be using Facebook for your brand messaging, but you got to get your followers' email addresses out of Facebook, out of Instagram, out of TikTok. You got to get them out of there as soon as you can. I believe I've established that email marketing is the most.
In biotech, to go from groundbreaking idea to impact is not a simple path. High-stakes decisions, evolving regulations, let alone urgent patient needs, require a sharper edge when we lead. At DNA, for over a decade, we have been empowering biotech leaders to drive innovation and impact. And we do this in 3 ways. First, is storytelling, setting the vision, understanding the why that's underpinning the what. Second, high stakes conversation. Now that we understand, it's time to discuss this and prioritize what is most important because speed matters. And finally, influence. This is about execution because all the decisions in the world do not matter if we don't know how to work together well. So how do we do this? We have a three-part process. The first is discovery, where we understand the root cause. What are the problems we're solving for this team? Step two, all the stakeholders come around the table to ensure that we have buy-in at every level and we can roll out the appropriate plan, which leads us to step three, deployment. This is where the program is launched, customized for your team to ensure we're getting the maximum outcome with the minimal amount of effort because time is precious. At D&8,
This behind me is the fastest growing group in Australia, and today I'm going to show you what it has to do with skyrocketing your profits, increasing punter intelligence, and showing you how others in the space are making $200, $600, $2,000, up to $6,000 per week. Welcome. Gaining access to a network of people that started this exact side hustle isn't easy, but it just became a whole lot easier. You need to stop watching us make money. Your wallet's still gonna have the same old tumbleweed falling out of it every single time it's opened. Instead of telling you what goes into a match betting,
will your 401k and retirement accounts be able to survive all the ups and downs happening in the market right now, and that I believe will continue to happen over the next couple years? I don't know, and neither do you. But what I do know is that there are products out here that can secure your money by protecting what you already have and help you to grow it for the future so that you can have a retirement that you can depend on. Click the link that's directly above or below this video right now so that you can schedule a free call with a licensed financial services professional to discuss retirement planning options that are completely protected from the stock market. Click that link right now because your future's going to thank you.
How does the system work from start to finish from a client's perspective? Is it completely hands-off, or how does that work if I want to start using the product?
The system works like this. It's 95% hands-off. Because of the self-custodial aspect, as in the client has control of their funds, there is a little bit of admin required at the end of each month to pay their invoice because we can't take their money. A client will approach us and say, hey, I'm interested in joining AI Wealth Pro. What do I need to do? We'll then organise a Zoom call with the client. And during that Zoom call, we will access either their Binance or
G'day, it's Austin. Over the past 4 years, I've made over $25 million with online business and millions in profit. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to make your first $100,000 as fast as possible. First thing we need to do is choose a path. And so there are many different online business models that you really could use. Throughout my time building online businesses, I've tried being a freelancer, running an agency, doing traditional dropshipping, a bit of affiliate marketing, selling info products. So the purpose of this first step is to, first of all, realize that all these different online business models can get you to that 100K.
What did you find the most interesting among the cases you encountered?
Everything is dark and bleak and difficult. She would spend all the hours of the day kind of stuck in one room. And she was so upset because she loves her children as a mother. Different people, different tests in life.
Also, many people might think that, okay, I have this bad childhood, traumatic childhood, so I cannot be a normal person. Is there hope? But these words make them feel more guilty.
In my clinic, I have both Muslims and non-Muslims. And sometimes people who are not Muslim, but they have a connection to God. When you look at Western psychology today, it's missing. They say psychology has lost its soul. Islamic psychology is a wonderful solution. The principles of Islamic psychology are for the human fitrah.
Hey, congrats on joining Unlocking Chord Inversions. So with the course that you just grabbed for real, you're gonna have everything that you need to elevate your chords so that they resonate with that timeless maturity that you love. But before you dive in, I've got something awesome for you. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to accelerate your guitar mastery and unlock the soul of folk guitar to get that hurts so good sound with a roadmap that guarantees that every essential technique is covered. Since you're here, I know that you don't want to be stuck at that monotonous plateau anymore. You're serious about becoming a true specialist in the folk style, not sounding like a generic acoustic player anymore, and really just making music that truly moves people. And that's why I want to invite you into something that's only available on this page right here, right now. It's the full folk guitar masterclass curriculum. Hey, you want to make your playing so captivating that you get a room full of grizzled lumberjacks crying in their beers? With the folk guitar masterclass, you're not only going to be able to break out of the beginner's box and play like your singer-songwriter heroes by mastering the five.
Hi, my name is Kevin Fink with Providence Real Estate. More and more 30-somethings are choosing not to settle down, and this may be good news for multifamily investors. An article in the Wall Street Journal on December 31st, 2024 covers just this topic, titled, "What Happens When an Entire Generation Decides to Never Grow Up?" Marriage is being delayed by most Americans. In 1971, the average age of first-time marriage was 22 years old. Today, that number is approaching 30. The age of first-time home buying has also increased from 29 years old in 1981 to 38 years old today. In 1970, 67% of all adults aged 25 to 49 were married with children. Today, that number has dropped to 37%. A recent Pew Research survey asked childless adults under the age of 50, "Are you likely to ever have children?" 47% answered no. Traditional adulthood.
I can't believe it's been 1 year since I launched my business. I have learned a ton along the way, and there are 3 important lessons from the journey I want to share with you. Lesson number 1, it's never too late to be someone amazing, to grow your influence, to launch something creative. In fact, it's better late than never. So cut out the imposter syndrome. We're all here to do something great, and no, you don't find your voice, you develop your voice. Lesson number 2.
If you're an entrepreneur or business owner in the UK earning under 6 figures from your business, then you're in the right place. I'm Justin Milligan, an entrepreneur with over 2 decades experience, and I specialize in helping small business owners take their business to the next level through my 12-month business coaching program. It's designed to ignite sustainable growth for you and your business. Now, I know what you're thinking, not another business coach with no follow-through, but please, if you can hear me out. I've helped dozens of clients break through barriers and achieve significant growth. For example, I was able to take Kirsty and Philip from opening the doors at their new 4D baby scan clinic to turning a profit inside just 4 months, and now 1 year on, opening the doors to their second clinic. I helped Mark to turn around his Airbnb business. He went from an average occupancy of around about 40.
A variable is like a labeled storage box where we can put things for later use. Whenever we create a variable, we put the name of the variable first, and then a single equal sign, and then the value that we want to store to that variable on the right. The technical name for this is called declaring a variable, or is also known as variable assignment. If I were to execute this line of code, it would be as if I was taking the number 30 and storing it inside of the variable myAge. Now, if I use the variable myAge anywhere in my code, it will represent the number 30 because that's the value that was assigned to it.
Eventually, James opened up, just a little at first. Over time, these quiet rides turned into real conversations and a lasting mentoring relationship. Later, James explained that every adult male in his life had abandoned him. He needed to know Marcus would actually stay. This is what grace looks like in action. As teens develop their identities, they often carry deep shame, fed by trauma, criticism, media, and comparison. And shame doesn't just hurt, it distorts how they see themselves. Shame and guilt are powerful drivers of mental health. Guilt states, I did something wrong, whereas shame says, I am something wrong. That's why every Treehouse group starts the same way, with the Treehouse Truths. I am lovable, capable, and worthwhile. I am loved without strings and never alone. I have a future. These aren't just cute phrases. These are theological battle cries declaring identity, belonging, and hope.
Welcome to Millica Center for Therapy and Resilience. I'm Dr. Kanchi, the founder and clinical director. In today's fast-paced world, the pressures of success can weigh heavily on our shoulders, no matter our walk of life. Life often throws challenges our way, testing us in ways we never expected. At Millica, we understand the battles you face. We know the weight of anxiety, the darkness of depression, and the suffocation of stress. But at Millica, we also know the power of therapy to heal wounds that are unseen, to break